Far above all the heavens, beyond world of Brahma, beyond Kailasha, beyond Vaikunta, there exists a magical divine realm, a place so beautiful and powerful that even the gods can only dream of it. Welcome to Manidvipa, the divine kingdom of the Adiparashakti, the supreme goddess. Let me take you on a journey through this amazing world, a world that shines brighter than 1,000 suns. At the very top of the universe floats a divine island, Manidvipa. It looks like a huge glowing inverted umbrella casting a peaceful shadow on the universe below, healing the sorrows of the world. Around this magical island flows an ocean, not of water but of sweet nectar. It's called the Sudha Samudra, many yojanas wide and many yojanas deep. The waves sparkle like diamonds, fishes and mythical aquatic animals play in the waters, and near the shores trees grow, not just any trees but trees of gems. Ships with colorful flags sail over this ocean, and the whole scene looks like a dream come true. Beyond the ocean, there is a magical island which is divided into 18 enclosures made up of different metals. Giant wall enclosure made of iron. It is the first wall of the entire Manidvipa. It's so tall, it touches the skies. The iron enclosure wall protects the entire Manidvipam, and it has 4 entrances. Powerful guards stand with glowing weapons at each entrance. Whenever any devas come to meet the goddess Jagadishwari, their vehicles must stop here. You'll hear the ringing of chariot bells, the neighing of divine horses, and the chatter of celestial beings. The devas walk here and there with canes in their hands. Here are seen thousands of houses adorned with trees of gems and jewels, and tanks filled with plenty of tasteful good sweet waters. Giant wall enclosure made of white copper metal. After the iron enclosure, there is a second enclosure wall, very big and built of white copper metal, known as Kamsya enclosure. This place is filled with an abundance of trees like jackfruit, vakula, lodra, deodar and golden trees like kanakavriksha, kalaguru, often covered in poisonous snakes, tulasi, jasmine and many more. The area is rich with forests and gardens, dotted with wells and ponds that enhance its beauty. Cuckoos sing sweetly from every branch. Bees buzz happily as they sip nectar. Flowing rivers carry fragrant, juicy waters. Flamingos, swans, and other water creatures play in them. Wild peacocks dance in joy. Altogether, the place feels magical, vibrant, and full of life. Giant wall enclosure made of copper. Next to this Kamsya enclosure comes the third enclosure wall of copper. The king of the seasons always preserves this place, which is filled with golden trees and mythical forests. The king's seat is made of flowers, his umbrella is of flowers, ornaments made of flowers, he drinks the honey of the flowers, and with rolling eyes he lives here always with his 2 wives named Madhushri and Madhavasri. This forest is very pleasant. The Gandharvas, the musicians, live here with their wives. Giant wall enclosure made of lead. Next comes the enclosure wall made of lead. Within this enclosure, there is the garden of the Santanaka tree. In this garden resides Grishma, god of summer season. He resides here with his 2 wives Sukrasri and Suchisri. The inhabitants of this place always remain under trees, otherwise they will be scorched by summer rays. Various siddhas and devas inhabit this place. The female sensualists here get their bodies all anointed with sandal paste and all decked with flower garlands. Enclosure made of brass metal. Next to this lead enclosure comes the wall made of brass. In the center is situated the garden of Hari Chandana trees. Its ruler is the Varsha, god of rainy season. The lightning are his auburn eyes, the clouds are his armor, the thunder is his voice, and the rainbow is his arrow. Surrounded by his host, he reigns incessantly. He resides here with his 12 wives. All the trees here are always seen with new leaves and entwined with new creepers. The rivers here always flow full and the current is strong. Giant wall enclosure made of 5-fold irons. Next to this brass enclosure comes the 6th enclosure wall made of 5-fold irons. In the center is situated the garden of Mandhara trees. This garden is beautified by various creepers, flowers and leaves. Sharad, god of autumn season, rules this enclosure with his 2 wives Isalakshmi and Urjalakshmi. Silver enclosure. Next to this comes the 7th enclosure wall built of silver. In the center is situated the garden of Parijata trees. They are filled with bunches of flowers. The Hemanta, god of winter season, is the regent of this place. He lives here with his 2 wives Sahasri and Sahasyasri. Molten gold enclosure. Next to this silver, there comes the 8th enclosure wall built of molten gold. In the center, there is the garden of the Kadamba tree. The Shishir, king of winters, is the regent of this place. He resides here with his 2 wives Tapasyasri and his various hosts. Pushparagamani enclosure. Just next to the golden enclosure lies the ninth wall, glowing red like saffron, built entirely of Pushparaga gems, a radiant stone resembling red sapphire. Here lies Amaravati, the heavenly city of Lord Indra, king of the Devas. Seated upon Airavata, his white elephant, Indra holds the thunderbolt, ruling alongside his queen Shachi. This heaven is said to be 1,000 times more beautiful than all the other celestial realms combined. Southeast. This is the realm of Agni Deva, the fire god glowing with power. He resides here with his wives Swaha and Swadha and leads the forces of fire from across many universes. South. Here stands the solemn city of Yama, the god of death and justice, watches over karma and records every action of every soul. Southwest. This is the fierce domain of Niriti, lord of destruction and disorder. He lives here with his Rakshasas, wild, fierce and untamed. West. Next is the aquatic kingdom of Varuna, the god of the oceans. Northwest. In the airy domain there is Vayu, wind god. North. This is the city of the Yakshas, led by Kubera, the pot-bellied god of wealth. Northeast. The most intense and fearsome of all, Rudraloka, the realm of Lord Rudra, Shiva. Ishana Shiva, a form of Shiva, often considered one of the 11 Rudras, and he is the guardian deity of northeast direction of Pushparagamani enclosure. 10th enclosure wall, made of Padmaraga money. Within this reside the 64 yoginis adorned with various ornaments and holding weapons in their hands. All of them have luminous faces and long lolling tongues. Fire is always coming out from the faces of all of them. The eyes of all of them are red with anger. Among the 64 yoginis, Chamunda is considered to be the chief among them and is the commander-in-chief of the Yogini army. Each of them has got power to destroy 1 lakh Brahmandas. All the war materials exist within their enclosure. Chariots, horses, elephants, weapons and forces, all are unlimited. All the war materials are ready at all times and in abundance. Gomedamani enclosure. Next comes the 11th enclosure wall built of Gomedamani. Its color is like the newly blown java flower. Here dwell the 32 Mahashaktis, adorned with various ornament made of Gomedamani and furnished with various weapons. These are inordinately powerful. Diamond enclosure. Next enclosure is made of diamonds. Here dwells Sri Bhuvaneswari Devi with her 8 Sakis. All 8 Sakis are skilled in various arts and they are all young. Each of them is as fair as Vidyulata. Vaidurya enclosure. The 13th enclosure wall made of Vaidurya Mani. 8 Matakas with their hosts reside here. Brahmani is the Shakti of Brahma. Brahmani embodies knowledge, wisdom, and the creative power of the universe. Maheshwari is the Shakti of Shiva. She is not only a manifestation of divine feminine energy but also a protector, a teacher, and a guide in overcoming inner and outer struggles. Kaumari is the Shakti of Kartikeya, and her mount is a peacock. Vaishnavi is the Shakti of Vishnu, and her mount is Garuda. Varahi is the Shakti of Varaha. She is depicted with a boar face like Varaha, and her mount is a buffalo. Indrani is the Shakti of Indra, and her mount is an elephant. Chamunda is the form of Kali, and her mount is a jackal. Narasimhi is the Shakti of Narasimha, and she is depicted as a lion face like Narasimha. They are always engaged in doing good to the universe and reside here with their own vahanas and weapons. The 14th enclosure wall built by Indranilamani, there is here a lotus consisting of 16 petals extending to many yojanas in width. On these 16 petals reside the 16 Shaktis of Bhagavati with their hosts. These are the forces of Sri Devi. Enclosure made of pearls. Next to this Indranilamani enclosure comes the enclosure made of pearl. 8 Shaktis, the advisors and ministers of the Devi, reside here. Their duty is to inform the Devi of what is going on in the Brahmandas. They are skilled in all sciences and arts and clever in all actions. Enclosure made of Marakatha. Next to this comes the 16th enclosure wall made of Marakatha. This is hexagonal, of the yantra shape, and at every corner reside the Devas. On the eastern corner resides the four-faced Brahma. He lives with Saraswati. On the southwest corner, Mahavishnu lives with Lakshmi. On the northwestern corner exists Maharudra with Parvati. On the southeastern corner exists the Lord of Wealth Kubera. On the northeastern corner resides always the great hero Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. These all worship Sri Bhagavati, remaining in their own spheres respectively. Prabhala enclosure. Next come the 17th enclosure wall made of Prabhala. The goddesses of the 5 elements reside here. The colors and lusters of the bodies of the goddesses resemble those of the elements over which they preside respectively. Navaratna enclosure. The 18th enclosure wall built of Navaratna, the 9 jewels. On the 4 sides there exist innumerable houses, all built of Navaratna. All the avatars of Sri Devi reside here. Grand Palace of Bhagavati. Next to this enclosure wall comes the chief and crowning palace of Sri Devi, built of Chintamani gems. Within this palace are seen hundreds and thousands of pillars. Some of these pillars are built of Suryakantamani, some are built of Chandrakantamani, and some are built of Vidyutkantamani. The four mandapas, halls in Chintamani Palace, are Sringara Mandapa, where Devi enjoys songs of devotion. Mukti Mandapa, she liberates souls from worldly bondage. Jnana Mandapa, she imparts divine knowledge. Ekanta Mandapa, where she discusses cosmic matters with her companions like Ananga Kusuma. Divya Darshan of Bhagavati, covered in dazzling ornaments of precious stones. Every feature, from her lotus-like eyes to moon-like forehead and Malika garlanded hair, evokes grace, mystery, and divine beauty. From the atoms of dust to the galaxies above, all sing one truth. Everything is her and she is everything. O Mahadevi, you are the thunder behind creation, the silence in annihilation, the mother of power and the power of every mother. Merely remembering Manidvipa or hearing its description is said to destroy sins. This is more than just a metaphysical geography. Manidvipa represents the innermost sanctum of consciousness, the transcendental space beyond duality, where the soul merges with the Divine Mother in total bliss. It's the realization of the highest truth that the universe is not only governed by the goddess, but is her. If you like this video, please kindly like, share and subscribe to Chronicle Capsule and don't forget to comment. Jai Jagadamba.